up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Chill.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded at the 2. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Longacre. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Here's Sanu on the catch. Ryan to Sanu. Good for an Atlanta first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Ryan to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll run it. Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
All right. Come on now.
Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell McClain coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Ryan on 1st down. forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, 49 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Los Angeles Rams coming back out for their next drive. Let's just take a peek at what they've done so far this year. We mentioned earlier they're 3-0, but it's how they've done it. All 3 wins by double digits.
Yeah, they've gotten after people, and people were wondering how will they start the season, because in preseason they didn't show a whole lot and not many frontline guys played. They've come out blazing, so big credit to their coaching staff. Big credit to the players for having that maturity to be ready.
It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
14.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Tell him. 76. 76. What? 20.
Goff on first down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again is gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out, because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Goff. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now. And
he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. Past Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 49 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there. Goff to Kupp, 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now gone. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now in Los Angeles. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Matt Longacre in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Let's go.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, look at the juke. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker to put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 46 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
5.
He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
DC.
First throw in overtime for Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Freeman again, first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On second down, here's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now it's Ryan. He's got, oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
17.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Derek Shelby in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now Freeman, he's been busy today. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy on raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For sure, what's up? Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, Wentz. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Agholor, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Drops it off to Ajayi. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think that...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Ethan Westbrooks able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Come on now.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
14.
Back to throw. Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Corey Graham brings him down.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nigel Bradham in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Philadelphia coming back onto the field. We've kind of documented their injury issues when we were talking about Carson Wentz earlier. You mentioned Alshon Jeffrey been out. Jay Ajayi, issues at running back. But some other guys, they've really stepped up, have they not? And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lose 5-7.
Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
14.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Goff on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. There's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now Sproles. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And he's got some space here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
To throw is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Wentz now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. From the gun on third down, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 10 more there and another first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Michael Bennett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Out of the gun, gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Gurley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. it's gone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Ajayi. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Long in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student felon. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. Don't want no. They pull up with that. It's times 3. That's how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to Meredith. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Ready. We're waiting.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. That one goes for 24 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Goff throwing again. 20! And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Watson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. United. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. You ready?
Breeze now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready. You ready? 11.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll roll him out right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yellow weighty. Over.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for one. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 57 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Goff. In trouble here, and down he coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Ginn. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Got it.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Ready. 90. Over.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Goff now on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Demario Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Brees. Flush to his right. And Watson has it right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready? You ready?
On first down, Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Longacre coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Let's go, keep tighten up. Let's go, keep tighten up.
Breeze to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ready? You ready?
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Back now here live in New Orleans. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Ready? You ready? Ready, my shot.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Demario Davis in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, here's Goff. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's gone. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing now, Goff, looking deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Hard ball. Like 20.
Goff now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get the first down as they...
Somebody call for the queen.